Hello. Hang on, let me press some buttons here. There we go. We've got some background background. Fuck, that's a great start, isn't it? We've got some background music. Hello. How are you all doing? Hello, my name's Hoffman. First of all, Gwen, thanks for the raid. Welcome in. What were you up to, mate? We were playing with accents on drum tracks. Looking forward to your stream now. Brilliant. Excellent. Oh, accents are what, like on a drum machine? Accents are fantastic. Excellent stuff. Yes. You're back on Twit that was. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm also on the Mastodon as well. A 909. Not an actual 9. Don't tell me you've actually got an actual 909. Hang on, we need to clear this up first. Yeah, I'm on Blue Sky, just not really done anything with it yet. Okay, now I hate you. Oh, they're amazing things. Yeah. I've already got an invite. I'm already on Blue Sky, just haven't done anything with it yet, Vigo. So, yeah. Yeah, I actually hate you now, Gwen. Yeah. Officially. But, got a cold. Yeah, I'm still sick, but you know, probably more sick now as well because I went to Alton Towers for 2 days over the last 2 days, Monday and Tuesday. So I've probably picked up something else as well. But hey, I hope so as well, mate. Venivo, I've been sick for ages, but not like sick, just sounding rubbish. Just sound like you don't want to be near me. So. Fresh as flu, almost. Anyway, let me explain what we're up to this evening, because we've put Metal Gear for the Mega Drive to one side for a mo. Because effectively the game's finished, we're just waiting for some content and some other stuff. So, yeah. So, as we were discussing over the last couple of streams, if I'd been to the Norbeck, then yes, it would be Norbeck Lurgy, but I haven't been there. So, it starts with one of these this evening, which is an Action Replay Mark III. So now, an Action Replay Mark III, Evening Retro 32 is the dream expansion hardware for an Amiga 500. Let me just show you what we're playing with today. So there, so this Action Replay Mark III and this lovely Amiga 500. This plugs in nice and snugly into the edge here. And what that'll allow you to do is lots and lots of really cool things. And our plan today is we're going to take this, right, which is the game Supremacy. This looks like a pirate copy, but actually they are effectively original discs written with this lovely little thing here called a grease weasel. So the original copy protection and format is completely and utterly, like, it's all there, right? So it's effectively an original disc. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today. We're going to basically turn these two discs into something that you can copy and hand to your friends. And it's really naughty. Obviously. So let's just fire up the Amiga again. Also, hello to everyone else in there. Let me just see if this fires back up. Right, so the plan is today, we're not going to touch the PC, so we won't need this, right? And we won't need this, right? We will only need everything that you see before you, which is basically an original game on 2 discs, a couple of little additional discs that we might need. Thank Commander King, thanks for the sub there. 10 months, wow. Yeah, the PC, yeah. So we've got a Packer disc and a DevCrack disc. I'll get into what those are later. They're special utility discs, but basically the plan is to do everything on the Amiga, right? We're not going to touch PC, we're not going to use WinUEE, we're not going to do any of that. We're going to use original hardware. So I have that. I've got an original game on 2 discs, and I've got a stack of empty, genuinely working discs. So I've had to format and verify about 50 discs today, and I've got a set of working blank discs that I can use now. So yeah, Night shift, you got an ACA 500 plus, which includes that. Yeah, it's got a brilliant function for using the action replay on an Amiga 500. It's really good. Yeah, I was chatting to Jens on Twitter the other day. So, anyone in for a disc swap? I might send out some parcels at the end of this. Who knows? So yeah, that's how we did it in the old days. Exactly. So first things first. Stamps back as well, yeah. Dobby Mooj, yeah. Oh, you missed Gwem's. No, I missed his stream as well. And let's say hello to Retro32, UK Gamer, JC98, Emonemo, Tron, Rapid Kirby, the Rushton, Vigo Cena, Amiga Viking 3000. Who else have I not seen in there? Oh, Going Digital, I saw earlier. Commander Keen, obviously. Gwem, obviously. MX Bug. Rainbow Chaser, I saw you in there as well. Did I miss anyone else? Depeche of Spread Point. And I think I've got you all so far. So yeah. Tinker, of course. Right. The important thing first. Hang on. Okay. There we go. Right. So first things first, because you know we like to run demos here. Let me just set this up. Right. Okay. I'm going to put a poll up. And I'll show you them all before as well, so you can make your decision, right? And we'll do this for a full 1 minute, right? It's not going to take very long. So, before we get started, check the poll. Do you want disc 1, disc 2, disc 3, or disc 4? Dobby Moog, yes, we are cracking today, but we are we are picking a disc to insert into the Amiga 500 first, and obviously you don't know what's on these, so I do. I'm not shuffling them. I've put them in order. You can see them all. There you are. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right. So. Let's see which one's going to win. I can see which one's going to win. And that's the first disc I wrote. So that's quite impressive. Zeron, well done. Yeah, if you want to put a vote in, mate, you have to put a vote in on the poll. It's at the top there. But I think we can see which one's going to win unless something drastically changes. There we go. It's disc 3. You have picked Copper Master by Angels. So that's what we're going to watch first. Well, that's what we're going to watch. Then we're going to do some cracking, right? So, let me get that ready there. And then let me press that. In fact, let's just do that. Bam. Shove the disc in. Oh, fantastic. Okay. Here we go. Copper Master by Angels. You ready for this? It's pretty epic. We just wait for the decrunching colours, which will probably kill the stream. Oh, well, actually, no, it's only in the top little bit there. That's a clever choice. They're obviously thinking of our streamers. Right, here we go. This is a banger. correct. There we go. First one for the evening. Still keeping my Paradox hoodie. But yes, let's give that a round of applause. Let's get some background tunes on. There we go. That's going on the list. It's a classic, man. That's so good. Evening, Francis. I hope you are well, mate. I hope the world isn't burning whilst I'm not at work this week. I mean, I'm sure it is for you. It is every week. But, you know, I hope it's not burning as much as it could possibly be. But yeah, you can tell me all about it on Monday next week. So, anyway, right. So, as we explained, here we go. We've got 2 discs, right? It's all good. All good. Excellent. So here we go. So we've got Supremacy, effectively original discs, right? So to demonstrate that, what we'll do quickly is we'll, there we go. Right. So we're not, in fact, I'm going to get rid of the keyboard now because I don't need this, you know. So we're going to do everything on the Amiga today. So just gonna. I found this disc that's got a copy of Xcopy on it. Evening, Dockster. How you doing? I also need to get rid of that mouse because that's no good. So as I said, we've got a set of blank floppy disks that are all formatted. That's all good. We'll need those. Pen and pad. This is also essential, right? So we'll be writing some shit down. And what we're gonna do is just to demonstrate. Zupadan. Oh, you've got me on something there actually. Yeah, the music on the Amiga version is it's just fucking lazy. Anyway, right. So, whoops. I've taken the Xcopy disc out. Right, so I'm gonna chuck in the Supremacy disc. Right, disc 1. And I'm not going to copy the disc, right? Because I did actually find out Xcopy does actually copy the disc, but it doesn't work, right? Well, sorry, it does work, but there's another reason why you're not going to get very far, right? So I'm just going to run a check disc on it, and what you'll see straight away is lots of red tracks, right? Red tracks that cannot be read by standard disc routines. JC1980, yes, in nibble mode it will copy the disc and it will boot the disc. So there's no hard protection on this thing, right, in terms of copyability, but you know, doing, oh, there we go, it's a nice noise, isn't it? Doing a standard copy like a DOS copy is what we're really after, right? No one had time for nibble mode. Exactly. Also, it's lame, isn't it? Release a copy of a game that, you know, has to be written in a special particular way. No one's got time for that. Is this Pirates Anonymous? It's not anonymous, mate. We're all here. Everyone's name's here, so... right, so, first things first. Let's boot the game and see what it does, right? So... Oh, Galahad. You did not come here to learn how to crack. Those of you that know, Galahad taught me how to do all of this. So, yeah. I am but the Padawan. He is a samurai. So, evening, Phil, mate. I hope you're well. Hang on, I do actually need the other mouse so that we can listen to this lackluster version of the music. Shut it, Phil. Do you know what, Malimo? You're absolutely right. That the Starfield is shit, isn't it? Like, I mean, even Paranoia got it right. So, oh, it's Robsky Rob. Seekonoid Starfield is the Paranoia Starfield, just optimized to do like 300 stars instead of like the 30 that were on screen. So, so yeah. Anyway, you get the idea, right? So we can select an opponent. Yeah, lovely. Let's just go with old Horn Face. There we go. Okay. Load in. Wait, second load. Okay, yeah, forget it does the second load yet. Hoodlum was my 14th choice. Weren't you having like Galahad, weren't you having like flame wars on BBS's with the leader of Hoodlum at one point? I think that was something that was happening. I seem to remember that happening. I don't know, maybe I'm misremembering. Okay, so we've hit our first issue, right? I don't have the manual. I have a disc, right? So there we go. So we've got two. You and Black Cat. There we go. Yeah, I thought you and Black Cat didn't get on. So, Kato, mate, how you doing? Yes, right. So we've got two things that we need to get rid of, right? First of all is the custom disc format, and secondly is the manual check, right? Because obviously I don't have the manual. Even if I've managed to copy the disc, I haven't got any codes. I haven't got a manual. Can't do anything, right? Blah, 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 blah. That keyboard routine's a bit shit, isn't it? And thus, the Amiga resets. Right. Bam. There we go. Right, so, background music. So, how do we do this? So, let's get disc 1. Let's press the magic button on the action replay and then hope that it actually shows up on screen. Thank you. Brilliant. So, the first thing we do is to just read in the boot block, right? So let's just read in the first track of the disc into 3000, right? And let's just have a look at that in memory in terms of ASCII. So you can see, yeah, there's our boot block. There you go. So it's up to 400. There you go. I also use 3000. 3000 is a nice number. Okay, what I found really interesting about this is that, actually, if you look, the boot block is there twice. Oh, Polpo! A super cool stream idea. Thanks, mate. Welcome in. If you don't know Polpo built the Pi Gus, or the Pigus, or the Pico Gus, which is the graphics ultrasound emulated via Pico Pi, which is a fantastic project. Also a long-term lover of the demo scene, so he's more than welcome here. So first things first, you can see the first track of the disc, which is the only track actually. If we just try and read, say, 3 tracks at 3000, you'll know. First track, first head. It's the only thing that can be read. Everything else, it's not reading it, right? So let's have a look at that again. So there's our boot block. Okay, and then the rest of it is just trash. Oh. Okay, let me just try that again. Hang on. Let me just fill that memory with something. Make sure I'm not losing my mind. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's just 3, because that just confused me. I thought it was only the boot block that was there, not a DOS track, unless that just leaves trash in memory when it reads not a DOS track. It'd be interesting if it does. Okay, now that's cool. Okay, right. So the first track of the disc is basically just the boot block. So it's just the first 400 in hex bytes. Oh, I just got loads of crap in memory. That's all it is. Right. So for a boot block, I think you probably know the format of that, but if you look at it in hex, you'll have DOS, and then a checksum, and then a file system version there. And then from, I think it's there, yeah, from about there is where the code starts. Yeah, exactly, JC1980. So actually, we just disassemble from there. Bam. Okay, this is what the boot block does. So, let's have a look at this. So, I know that thing that it does there, this isn't VS Code. No, it's not HypnoShock. If you have just joined us, let me just show the... here you go. We've got an Amiga 500 with an action replay. We're not using the PC tonight. We're using original hardware. Rob Smith Dev, yes. Glazed, lovely, yes. Exactly what we're up for this evening. We're JC1980, absolutely right, yes. So this is the disassembly of the boot block. What's interesting about this, because I've obviously done a bunch of research into this so we weren't stumbling around on the stream ridiculously, is that it is the disk system, or the whole system for this, determines where the extra second 512k of Amiga RAM is, and then never uses it. So so we can kind of ignore that, but we can see here that it will do. Oh yeah, I see what it does. Okay, yeah. It does like a couple of memory allocs, and then ands it, and then moves that into D7, right? So in D7 is effectively the yeah. It is pretty generic, right? So D7 is basically the address. So what we want to do, just to be safe, right? You can see here at D7 writes that into 1800. So the first thing we want to keep in mind, 48,000 bytes in chip and 68,000 in fast. Yeah, it does like some memory alloc thing. We don't actually care about it though, right? So I need to tell you about Treasure Island Dizzy, mate. You did mention about undeleting the disc. I'm going to go and have a look at that, probably on the next stream, because that sounds interesting. So let me just write this down. So 180. We just need to flush that. So we need to set to 0, right? Okay. Because generic code that ZZKJ wrote for Probe. Yeah. I tell you what, a thing that's really interesting about this disk format is that it basically treats each side of the disk as a different file system, right? As a different you know, so effectively the game thinks there's 4 disks even though there's 2. It's really weird. So okay, so back onto the case here, right? So okay, and there's 300. Okay, so it uses, I love the fact that this uses a user, it sets a user stack and a supervisor stack, and then instantly ends up running a line F, which effectively puts you into gyratory. I used to work with ZZKJ. I was a producer at Probe. We're cracking your game today. Oh mate, the internet, such a fantastic place. Yes, we are cracking your game today. Oh wow, I did not expect that. Oh, the internet's a fantastic place. Okay. Oh boy. Hey mate, come on, it's like 30 plus years since then, so what's the bother? Anyway, this is more of a, what do I like to call this? This is a educational stream, right? It's about learning the original techniques used back into DEAR. Okay, so I can see this is putting this address here, 30,000 B8 into A0, moving that into address 10, which is a vector address. Move 6. I didn't know why. Why did it do that? Into 140, 148. I didn't. Okay, I'm just gonna note that down because I didn't see that before. I don't think it's important for what we're gonna do, but. Oh, Hitch, mate. Thanks for stopping by, man. It's good to see you are back on the shenanigans. Hang on, right, so... Okay, no, I know what this is doing. Okay, yeah, and this loads... So this loads... a bunch of stuff, like basically a bunch of RTEs into the exception handler here. Okay. Let's just let's go 30. Let's just start it again. 30C. Go from the top. Allocate RAM. Don't care. Don't care. JSR that. Okay. Yep. And then it does the line F. The line F is 30B 300B8. Okay. Move that into 100. That's interesting. Okay, I don't think we even need to worry about that actually. Yeah, it's all floppy code, but we're gonna totally and utterly blag this. Okay. 16BQ. Yeah. Actually, let's just keep going, right? Oh yeah. See, we can see a sync marker there for MFM 4489. Yep. Keep going. You'll see something pretty. There'll be something obvious here in a minute. Ah, there we go. So 3128 suddenly jumps to 72000. Right. Yeah, sync word. Yeah. Now this is interesting because I did try and do this before, but I think there's something that goes weird with it. I think they might overwrite this address or something. If I put a breakpoint in there. And then tell it to start the boot block, right? I'm gonna do it different to that. So what actually happens is that fails, right? If I try and set a breakpoint with the action replay, that fails. I think that might be an anti-tamper measure, or just the breakpoint's not working for some reason in that situation. There we go, it's back. So I found a way around this. Come on. Yeah, my OSSC does not like this action replay, I can tell you. 3000, right. RT01 3000. Okay. Gyrator, you work for Climax after Probe. Does that mean you know Gareth then? Unless you are Gareth. Gareth Noyce. Oh fucking hell, that's not right, is it? Come on. Yes, Gareth Noyce. Okay, where was it? There it was. I don't know. Galahad. I have no idea where he worked after all of the stuff that you guys did. He's doing some work for you this afternoon. I'll talk to him this afternoon. Oh, brilliant. Well, next time you see him, speak to him, tell him I said hello. Right, so all I'm going to do here is, you see that jump? So basically what this loader does is, in the boot block, it will read from the disk a section of the disk, which is basically the bootloader code. And then all I've done here is, see that there at 30218, just told it to jump to itself, right? So Right. So it's stuck now. So we press the button. Oh, look. Yeah, the OSSC really doesn't like that, does it? Jeez. There we go. Better. So, now if we disassemble 72000. Woohoo! Look at that. We got some code. Right. Okay, so I think what we can do, let's save our first bit of data, right? So we'll call this disk intro. Right. Take out the game disk. SM, save memory. Intro, comma 72000. 73000. You can see that 73000 is obviously like a track buffer or some shit, right? There we go. Okay, right, so just to test the principle, right? I'm gonna reset it, right? So I'm not gonna put this disk in to boot. Oh, yeah, actually this is gonna be we're going to need to do something else quickly. Fuck, this has a real trouble jumping into the action replay, doesn't it? There we go. Right. So, LM... actually, what did I call that? I called that intro. That's not correct, is it? Okay, we're gonna SM boot 72000 73000. Right, cool. Can I delete intro? Zendas subs, mate. Welcome, mate. How you doing? Okay, cool. Right, so we've got our code now. Okay, the first thing that's going to do is move that into the status register. So what I'm going to do is assemble some code at actually let's do it at 7.1. Assemble 71000 LEA 710A. Come on, PC. We'll just do that for now. Into A0. Move.longword A0 into $80, and then trap 0. Right. There? No, of course it's there. Okay, that needs to be C. Okay, and let's move. Let's clear up interrupts and the rest of it. 7FFF DFF096. I can never remember which one's which, but here we go. 7FF into DFF098A, and then the last one, which will be 7FFF by DFF09A. Okay, and then we'll say that's jump 72123, right? And we'll call that SM kill 71000 to 7102A, right? I just got a box of English food from the internet. Got a load of pickled onion monster munch. Okay, there's a lot of you in there today, blimey. Just trying to catch up. Kira01X. Yeah, my Twitter is suspended. It's back now though. Yeah. I got suspended for no reason recently as well, yeah. So I had to, you know, I had 3,500 followers and now I've got less than that. So yeah. Just right, so our principle now is just for the crack, yeah. Let me just check that little kill routine, right? So, yeah, trap, kill the DMA, kill the ADK, kill the interrupts, start the loader, right? And then the loader code is at 7200. We're not looking at that yet. We're just saying that, look, it's there. Okay, and that's it. Right, so with that in place, I'm going to put the original disc back in. And it's just going to tell it to jump to 71000. Now the intro should load. Okay, it's looking good. Devastator, mate. If you want to do, what we need to do is we need to come up with a name for our crew, and then yeah, you can definitely do the graphics for it. I would love that. So, names are the hardest. Yeah, we'll come up with something by the end of the stream. Don't worry. Okay. I'm sick of that bloody music. Let's listen to this. Right. Okay. So, we're in a situation now. Copy lock is the hardest. Lol. Depends how it's implemented though, right? Right, so. Elite Atari users group. There's a lot of you that it's quite hard for me to keep up with you a lot today. ZZKJ just did the system. It is Dave Perry and Nick Bruty, yeah. The credits show that, so. Right, so. Right, back into the action replay. Okay, it's loaded alright. Load kill into 710. Come on. 71000, yeah. And then LM boot into 72000. Right. So let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at this. Right. So sets the status register. Yeah. I don't know why it's bothering to set both user and if you're in supervisor mode, there is only one stack space. But never mind. Okay. I don't think we'll be using that dupe. I'm going to allow that though. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, yeah, DFF clears up DMA and stuff. Okay, in the interrupts there, the interrupt vector there 60 onwards. It points that to 720 BC, which is just an RTE, so that's fine. Okay. 46, yeah. Okay. Okay. 72 ADC. What's that? 72 ADC. What's that? Oh, here we go. Here's the magic. Okay. Yeah, copy lock was, if you're going to use a copy protection from one person and you're going to use the same thing every time, people are going to find it. That looks like code. So yeah, you're right. Okay, so first things first, right? Let's look at 72C10, right? So that's sup boot, sup game, sup ND, sup NW, right? So what I can explain to you is that basically, as I said, the game treats basically each side of the disk as a separate catalog, shall we say, or file table. So sup boot is one. Sup game is so on the first disk, sup boot is one side of the disk, sup game is the second side of the disk, and then on disk 2, end D is one side, end W is the other, right? No one wants to deal with that kind of bullshit, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna basically. Right, so yeah, so if we look at this code now, you'll see this from that disk side, that will load int1. If we just move down a little bit, you'll see it says int 1 and then int 2, right? So there's effectively 2 files. And if you listen to the game loading, you'll hear it load one file, unpack it, and then load the second file, right? So we can blag this quite easily. Also, apologies, Glazed. Sorry, it's just in the playlist, mate. What can I say? I'm sorry about that. So yeah, so you can see, let's have a look at this code again. So yeah, there's our first file it loads. It loads it to 30,000. That does the load. It then pisses about the address and then puts it into there. Yeah. I don't know why it's putting that in there, but anyway, it then runs this, which I believe is the unpacking routine here. Hey Prince Face, how you doing? 72658 is the load routine. Yeah, exactly right. Yeah. Once the disk has been selected, or the side of the disk has been selected or been found, then yeah, that's the load routine. So effectively this will load and then unpack. It'll load to there, that address, and then it will unpack to 900. The next thing it will then do is it will load the second part of the data to that address and then load that to there, 7658. Okay, and then it will do something there, 7279A, which I think 7279A, which I think is just yeah, I think that just switches the drive off, right? So I reckon the way to do this, right, is let's just do that again. Down to here. All we want to do is just steal the data off the disk. Right, so we know that it's loaded and uncompressed everything to 900. And then it loads a second section at 49CE0. So if we set a breakpoint there at 2772 B2E, right? B2E. Bam, right? And then let's just go, bam. Right, what's that? A0. I mean, it would help. It would help if I had the right disk in the frickin' drive, wouldn't it? Right, let's try that again. Okay, you can hear it loading the first part. Unpacking. Loading the second part. Bam. Okay, and then the action replay's kicked into touch. Oh, it actually worked that time. Bloody hell. Come on. Right, so we know A0 was a load address. Oh, we look at that. 6B0E0. Oh, okay, there's probably some crap in memory, but there we go. I think we can treat that as the end address of where it's loaded, right? So if we disassemble 900 where we know it was uncompressing the data to. Oh, will you look at that? Right. Skybearers, welcome. Thanks for the follow. Right, so let's do SM intro 900 to 6B0E0. Dobby Moog, thanks for tuning in, mate. Looks like this, yeah, it's basically the same setup code on every chunk. There is a slight gotcha on one of them. The intro's fine, but the game doesn't quite start unless there's certain DMA set, so. But for now, we're just saving the intro. This takes a lot longer on real hardware, this. Okay, disk is okay. We've got an intro file. Look at that, 436 odd thereabouts kilobytes. Right. So, right, all disks out. Reset. Should have put a mic near the disk drive. I had thought about that, but no. Right. So, cold boot. Oh, we've called this intro already, so that's fine. And the signal's been lost again. Yeah, of course it is, Phil. It is infuriatingly slow. Okay, LM intro to 900 in RAM, right? Yeah, floppy ASMR. Maybe I might set up a channel like just a rolling Twitch channel that just has floppy disks loading, different types of floppy disks. Okay, right. So the other thing I'm going to do is just LM kill into 71. Let's load it at 72000 actually. That's where the loader was. Because the problem is, as you see here, the first thing this is going to do is set up some stat registers and then move 2700 into the status register. If you're not in supervisor mode, that's just going to crash, right? So, cheat to get into supervisor mode is to set a trap, kill some DMA, and then what we'll do is we'll just change this to 72024 as jump 900, right? That didn't work. What the? Oh, 3. Oh, jeez, they let me do that. That's amazing. Wow, you can assemble stuff to an odd address. That's fucking weird. Didn't think you could do that. Wow. We learned something today, haven't we? Jesus. Okay. I mean, I guess that's fair, but... Okay. SM kill 72000 to 7202A. It'd run on an 020. I don't think it would run on an 020 because you still can't run an instruction from an odd address on an 020. You could read data from an odd address on an 020. It will do it. It will just be slow as shit. Okay, 72000. Right, I'm just going to pause the music because what we've effectively done now is I think we've cracked the intro. So, no disks in the drive now. So we've just loaded all the data off of our own disk, right? So we've got a file called intro and a file called kill. Oh, yeah. Arnav, what exactly are you doing with the Amiga today? We are basically crapping cocky protection. We're abusing the Amiga and copy protection systems and trying to make Supremacy, a 2-disc game, into a game yeah, we're not doing any MFM decoding, we're not doing any of that shit today. We're just going to crack everything to files, I think. So yeah, we're basically cracking the copy protection on this game called Supremacy. So far, we have broken the intro sequence, and we've saved that onto this disk as a file that we can load up into memory and start, right? So I'll tell you the problem straight away. Is if I select an opponent and go challenge. Okay. Now we need the original disc again. Hop. Okay, let's break that. Let's see what that's doing. Let's get some chip. Ian Pops, ship it. Yeah, not yet, mate. We can't ship that yet, mate. Fucking hell, what are we, bloody, I don't know, hoodlum? No. Right, okay, so, we've got the intro on here. This is good. We like this. We're going to keep that on a separate disc there. That's the intro. Now, from the intro, that has now run a new loading routine. And we can see that's in 7C, 9B8. That's where we are at the moment. Oh, we look at that. It looks like... Now, if we remember, our intro loads from 900 to CBE something, right? So, this is obviously new data here, right? So, what put that data there? Let's reset that. Let's reset that. Right, let's actually get our intro disc again. Arnav, I was mostly a music guy first. Galahad from Fairlight, who's floating around in chat, who's come here to learn how to crack today. Actually taught me how to crack. So I was doing music first, then he taught me how to crack Amiga games. And then I carried on doing music for a bit. And then in 2010, that's when I started doing, yeah, it's Galahad, it's shots fired. Yeah, it wasn't until 2010 I actually started taking Amiga coding seriously. And I haven't stopped really, I love it. So, it's a bit of both really. But yeah, mostly music to start with. Okay, load intro into 900. With the disc in the drive, might help Ian. Yeah, just don't ask me to pixel anything, mate. My red-green colour deficiency does not fucking help with that. Night Shift, how you doing, mate? Right, so remember our loading, our game loading routine was at 7C000, right? So let's find anything that points to that address. It's just that, actually. Let's leave that running. Ooh! Hello. Yeah, Galahad's right. I was actually reading a really interesting article today about how the action replay physically works, and it's pretty fucking cool actually. The way the freeze button works is that it triggers the interrupt, the level 7 interrupt, and then instantly disables access to chip RAM, and then points it to its own RAM so that the address that it jumps to is always there. I thought it was fucking genius. Okay. Oh, well, will you look at that? Okay. Oh, so as we can see here, 7C000. That's an address there, 73A2. So actually, let's just make a note of that. In the intro, load routine is at 37A2. 37A2. There, you can see there. Beautiful. Which then goes to 7C000. Yep. And it's D6B. It's D6B. It's actually D6C because it's it's D6C long. D6C. That's how big that routine is, right? Yeah, it's a very smart system. Yeah, you're talking about the action replay, so that's fine. Right, so all I'm going to do then is just to cheat. Can't be bothered, right? Is kill 72000. Okay, and then we're going to set a break point at 3788, right? Right, and then let's go 72000. Okay. Don't care, challenge, right? And the action replay's killed my OSSC again. That's the other thing that I read today that was absolutely fascinating. That it just basically sits there and watches all the custom chip register writes until it gets... Come on, wake up, dude. There we go. My TV, thank you. Right, so in okay, so we've got that there. It's 7 to, okay, so well, I did everything manually. Right, so we're gonna create a second disc now called game. Right, enabled. Arnav, thanks for the follow, mate. Okay, so where was that? 7C, so 7C000. Yep, okay, right, so SM game load, which is 7C000 to 7CD6C. Okay, so we've got the game loader now. Oh no, that's illegal. Yeah, of course we're pan-spinning kids. We are definitely doing the illegal shenanigans. Especially seeing as I don't own an original copy of the game either. Okay, so this is another loader. I think we can safely say it'll need a trap to get it working. We'll need to be in supervisor mode. Again, we can kind of ignore most of this shit. ADC. Oh, here we go. This is looking pretty familiar, isn't it? Okay. So, let's just look at 7CC32. Sup game, okay. And then let's look at 7CAEE. GAM1. Yep. And then, where's the other one? 7CB30. GAM2. So again, two files. Same shenanigans. Always been curious how this happens. Nice idea for a stream. Thanks, mate. Welcome in. How you doing, Cola? Yeah, you can spot an AR3. Oh, yeah, the details are out there for that now. You can spot one. You can also set one in a CSOP mode so you can get the CSOP mode so you get the data out of it. Anyway, so our plan now, and I think we could just do the same thing again, right? I think if we look at this logically, we can see that's the loading routine there. It's loading to that address. It's then uncompressing the first chunk of data to 900. Well, that's interesting. Why is that putting out at 7,000? I don't think it's important. Okay, and then 49CE0. So there's another load there. So we've got this two load routines, 7C658, 7C658, right? And again, that routine, oh, it's the same addresses again, basically. So I think we can blag this one by basically just going, right, so we've got the loader. Let's just, okay, let's go from the top. Well, I just want to steal my killer code off of this. So, here we go. Yep. Okay. LM kill to 72000, right? Right, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to modify that slightly for this second disc. 72000. And then what we're going to do is assemble 72024. We're going to jump to 7C000. Okay, which is our... We'll save that as kill. 72000, 7202A. Yep. Okay. And then we should have on this disc game load. Okay, LM game load back in. 7C000. Okay, 7C000. Right, so bearing in mind that currently we haven't booted off of the game disk, right? What I can tell you is that at the address 800, that is the mode of game. So the opponent you've selected, which is 0 to 3. So I'm going to leave that as 0 at the moment. Okay, that's our kill code, which will then jump to this, which is the loader. And then after it's done all that faffing about, ADC, it comes to here, loads and unpacks data to 900, and then loads and unpacks data to 49CE0. So actually all we need to do to get all of the game code is set a breakpoint at 7CB40, right? Put the Supremacy disc back in. Just check we've done that there. Yep. Right. So we'll now execute that code. Yep. It's unpacking because the disc stopped chunking. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. That's the weird signal that we get. My OSSC can't handle an action replay cartridge. I mean, I don't blame it. So I think in the same, yeah, there we go. In the same vein as we did before, the loading routine is basically exactly the same. It loads and unpacks a section of it to 900, and then loads the second section on top, and then our A0 address that we've got there. Is now the game, right? So I believe we can just do SM game 900 71E0. There we go. We're now saving the game. I mean, I don't blame people for using the RNC stuff if they weren't, you know, au fait with all of that stuff. Because it was available, you know. Xcopy wasn't going to beat it, and you didn't have to create your own novella protection, so. All those years and efforts to disassociate the demo scene from the cracking scene gone to void in a night. Oh, Alcamo. Oh, shit. Okay, I see what I've done there. Shit. Okay, it's not saved it on there. Although it says 100% of the disc is used. Oh, fuck you, Action Replay. Oh, fuck's sake. Right. Okay, that's the first error of the evening. I saved the file onto the wrong disk. We made our own copy protection for the C64 Cyberload. Oh, nice. I mean, ultimately, it still gets broken, though, doesn't it? But, you know, if you can stop average Joe from chucking the disc into Workbench and copying it, then, you know, something, isn't it? You know, you have to put something in there. Right, hang on. Okay. Okay, we've got a game file there at last. Okay, good. Let me just check something here, because I think we've got a slight problem. Okay, there's going to be one problem here. ADC. Right, this little bit here is actually quite important. Okay, so let's lm kill, comma 72123. Right, that's a good address we can use. Okay. Oh, hang on, I'm a bit far. Let's try that again. So the problem is the game doesn't want to start. It doesn't want to display anything until you set certain DMA, right? 024, yeah. So move.w. Fuck off. 3FFF, comma DFF09A. DFF09A. Move.w. #1FF, comma DFF096. Move.w. 200 is DFF100. And then, oh, fuck it. You can't be clearing it, that'll read 0, comma DFF180. And then jump 900. Right, so now our kill start code. Okay, yeah. Okay, so let's sm kill, comma 72000 72044. Okay, so on this disc, it's 55% left of it, right? Is our game, our actual game, right? Again, we're going to restart the. We're going to reboot the Amiga. Wait for the screen to boot up. Jump into the Action Replay. Rob Smith. Literally, how this stream was able to be done today was the original games, the original discs were written using a grease weasel. So, yeah, that's how it works. Right, LM game into 900, right? With the disc in the drive in, with feeling, come on. Yep. Do you know what? I had a lot of fun with this grease weasel. just writing original games to disk and booting them without the crack intros and without the bad cracks. It's pretty good. It's a lot of fun. Right, okay, so we've loaded the game now. Now, if I remember, I told you earlier, address 800 will tell the game what version of the game it needs to run, right? You load kill. Okay, we've got the next... I might try that at some point, but when you can put an SPS or an IPF image straight into WinUAE, like, I don't have any original discs, so I'm going to be writing it onto discs to then get the WinUAE to load it in. It's just, I don't know. Okay, so we're at a good point now, right? So, no disk in the drive. Hopefully, if I do this, the game should start. Oh. Interesting. I fucked something up here. Okay, that's all still there. Oh, fucking hell, Ian, how'd you fuck that up? Okay, SM kill. Sorry. Sorry, chaps. 720 4A might be helpful. Right. Okay, disk out. Go 72000. Hey! Right. Oh, Nivrig. You should need none of those, Nivrig. You should be already in the inner circle. Right, so effectively the MFM protection from disk 1 has kind of been beaten in the fact that we've taken all the data off of it and we've now got it on our intro and game disk, right? We now need to beat this. So the first thing I need is more beer and a short break. So I'm going to do a BRB and I'll be back. In the meantime, you can listen to some C64 music that I wrote that I've never released. Until then, be back. It will be a little while. I need to make the wife a cup of tea. You know, this is how it works. You know now. I'll be back very soon. Hello. Right, we're back. Right, so to recap, if you just joined us, we have currently starting to put beer all over my desk. Nearly. Hang on. Nearly. I know, just the one drip. It's fine. Hang on. Hey, mate, fucking hell. Need a flake for that. Right, there we go. You find it interesting? Yeah, it's a very common thing back in the day, Peter. You'd find the loaded routine all over the place, and it's like loaded routines all the way down. The game has another specific load routine for the ending sequences as well. So, yeah. So right. So we're into our. So the intro's cracked. The game is effectively taken off the disc. Could you show us how you use your action replay? Have not seen one since back in the day. I've been using it all day, but oh, Suberland, how you doing? I just press the button, and then my OSCC crashes, and there we are. Registers, so we can see where the program counter currently is. All the address registers. Blah blah blah. You can just assemble memory. It's all good. Right, so we now need to crack the manual protection, right? So if I just type in a word and say, okay, it says code incorrect, right? Bam. This is quite easy, right? So I can't remember what the command is. Hang on. Monitor commands. Little breakpoints. Yeah. Find. Search string, not case sensitive. Right, there we go. So find string. Code inc. We'll just do code inc, right? Because that's going to be code incorrect, right? And we just do that. We'll just search for the string code inc, right? Because when you fail to put the right word in, it then shows a message on screen that says code incorrect, right? Oh, hello. What's that? FD2F8. Code incorrect. So if we just type in that, right, and then do it wrong again. Okay, there we go. Right, so now what we need to do is find any code that is pointing to that address, FD2F8. Right, this might take a little while because I do know where it is, but if you're writing manual protection, hide your strings. Yes. Thing is that the strings for the code protection are hidden and slightly encrypted, but the message for when you get the code wrong is not. So it takes a little while because I know where it is in memory. Nivrig, don't worry, mate. We are going to be on the case for that. Okay, it takes a little while to find. It's still searching. 5D2F8. Yeah, that's right. I know where it is in memory, but we just have to do the whole. We have to do. We have to do the whole search. Oh. Okay. There we go. So let me just write down that address so we don't forget it for later, because that was a long search. 5D 240. Right. Okay. 5D 240. Okay. So you can see there, that is a text string. That's obviously an X and Y position on screen, and then that draws it on screen, probably flashes it. Interesting. Oh, okay. Oh, so what's that at the 5D 308? Just a blank bloody string. Okay. I mean, to be fair, I'm guilty of doing that, so. Okay, so let's just search around that area. So that's obviously the code that does the find address 5D23A. So that obviously does the code that says the you've entered the code wrong. Oh, a BNE 5D22C. Right, okay. Oh, it was just above that. Oh, bloody hell, that's right next to each other. Okay. So let's have a little look at that. So, okay, moved up into the compare A0 with A1 plus. If it doesn't equal, then show code incorrect. So actually, the simplest thing to do here to crack the game would be to 522C no op. Right. Manimo, you've got that. Yeah. But anyway, we are in. There we go. We're in the game. Brilliant. But we can do better. Right. We can definitely do better. Right? See this since I was at school. Honestly, Phil, give over. Right, so LM game 900. Load the game data back in. Maybe it is checked now. It's not. Honestly, it isn't. It isn't. But there is a clear at the end of that, which is... It's not. It's just basically a check to see whether it should do something again or not. But I did double check. Hey, Kel, welcome in. They did, but we're going to bypass all of that, right? So 5D2F0 was... Okay, so that was the you got it wrong message, right? Let's move up here a bit. Oh, okay, so... Okay, that seems like the whole routine there. Let's just double check that. 5D1C6? Oh, okay. So it very much looks like our entire manual protection check starts at 5D1C6, right? And there's a clearer E44F. Okay, so let's say let's clear that byte, right? And then what was that? It was, oh, it's not quite got that as that. 5D16C6. Yeah, right. So let's FA. Let's find whatever calls out 5D1C6. Oh, okay. December 900. C4. Okay, let's just keep going until we hit C4. Okay, there it goes. Okay, so 9C4. No op that, and that. Okay. Okay. How big was this file? I can't remember now. 4, 6, 4, 3, 5, 2. Okay. I know. That 4, 6, 4, 3, 5, 2. Okay, right. So it's 7, 1, 5 E2 plus 900. Okay, yeah, there we go. So I think the manual protection is now cracked. So we're just going to save game 900 to 71 EE2. I think that was right. Hang on. Yeah, that is right. To 71 EE2. Just overwrite our file. A few rare things would load themselves into fast RAM if the Amiga had it, yeah. Apart from, you know, obviously my games, which, you know, would move the code into fast RAM because then you're saving on chip RAM. You know. So. Okay. So. And yeah, you see. Modern video game developers will load their code into slow RAM or fast RAM because it's not memory used for the freaking chips. Right, so. Okay, 72123. There we go. Perfect. Right, so we've completely and utterly bypassed the manual check now. There aren't any. No, there aren't. But yeah, it's very clean. So we can let's just load game. Let's just do that again. 900, just to double check. I think you missed the word bloated out of that, Vampire.
Welcome to the exciting world of
At least modern OSs are. Still can't believe it takes 500 meg just to do Hello World on React.
Welcome to the exciting world of Hello there.
Okay, and then let's just do our kill. There, it's just like our little booter bit of code. Okay, right, so here's the other right, so there we go. That is Skazlin. That's Johnny Shades is now following. Thank you very much, mate. I mean, Galahad is partially correct. I've done some investigation into this. But we want to do a crack onto 2 discs first. but I think we can fit it onto one disc. But I've done a lot of the groundwork for it, but we can fit it onto one disc. No, you'll have the intro. Don't worry, you're not losing that. I wouldn't do it on one disc if you lose the intro, but we ain't ready for that yet. So the point of this stream was to show cracking on. I mean, yeah, Shrinkler needs to be happened, yeah, and it's gonna take forever to fucking load anything, but we'll make it work, and it'll be on one disc, right? It'll be abysmal. It'll be a terrible experience, but it will be on one disc. Right. So, what point are we at then? So we've got an intro. Cranker will never get below that. We'll talk about it later. But I've worked out how to do it. I've done it, but yeah, we'll work out how to do it later. Cranker's no good for that. You need something a bit beefier, and some other techniques in play. But that's for another stream. For now, what we need to do is make this load this, right? So we know that the intro is all good. Set the environment, reducing the number of discs. Yes. Right. So now we need to make the intro load from a disk file, right? So this is where we get into the fun stuff. I know, I haven't done it yet. I've done a lot of the groundwork for it though. Okay, right. This, let me see if I can just run a... Oh, I don't really... Hang on. LM intro, comma 900. Let me just save this onto... We're just going to make intro 2 because I don't want to... I don't want to lose our work already. No. No, it would be a standard Amiga DOS disc. Well, a standard Amiga MFM disc. I don't want to like tell you how I've done it. I've done it. I just need to get something working first. But that's, as I said, that's for another stream. Right. I'm just gonna, because obviously I've screwed up that disc. 6B0E0. I just want to save that file off again. Tune in next week, folks. Yes, Rob, how you doing, mate? Yeah. Yeah. So the total, I think the total data, we haven't actually, so we may have, so we may have done the intro in the game, but we haven't considered the endings yet, which is going to be kind of the second thing that we have to do. Well, this is the third thing we need to do. The first thing we need to do is make our intro and our game load one after the other off of one standard Amiga DOS disc. So that's what we're going to do next. So I just want to, before I do this, which is disk check. Actually, let's just check, see. Let's just do disk check on that, see if it'll fix it. Shrinkly, yeah. It's the only way you're going to squeeze it that much. This doesn't actually fix the bitmap allocation, does it? Ah, man, you're such a fucking idiot. Anyway. Shrinkler's very new, yeah. Yeah. The packer made by Blueberry of Loonies. It's a good friend of mine. So, right. So, right. Let's... Intro disc is slightly broken. Yeah, it's super slow on a 68000. If you're going to use it, you're going to need to create a progress bar display on screen. Otherwise, you know, someone's going to think their machine's crashed. Right. We now need my pre-prepared disc. DevCrack. So what is DevCrack? Oh, wow, JC1980. It's funny you should mention that. That is exactly what we're going to use today. Here's one I made earlier. Yeah, totally. So, because I didn't want to leave the confines of the Amiga today. So, actually, CRM2 is the header. But we'll get onto that. I created a boot disk that would boot into DevPack. And then df0 source. Yep. And here's something I did prepare earlier, right? Here you go. Supremacy boot, right? The loader location 72000. Okay, it'll do a trap, it'll do that, it'll do this, blah blah blah. Right, and then in the load block, it will load a file called intro, and it will try and unpack it if it has been packed already, right? So what I can do is just what I'll do is I'll call this boot. What I can also save it as game.asm. Okay, and we'll do that as game. Right, I'm going to assemble. I'm going to save that. He's doing all this off of floppy disks as well. Like, I can't believe this. This is crazy. Okay, so I'm assembling game.asm. Right, and so I don't need to do that either. Just save it to disk, it's fine. Right, and then we'll open up boot.asm. And we'll assemble that. Okay, so just to test the theory, right? Okay, right, so I've loaded boot, right, so I've saved a bunch of like little chunks of code on here. I'm going to put intro to disk in, which has got intro file on it. And then if I run this, what? You absolute lame ass. Okay, well, fuck you. Okay. Right. Install 0. Install. Yep. Okay. Make dirs. Okay. cds. Actually, cd. Which disk have we got in there? It is intro to. Okay, right. cds. So we're in there. No file, right? cds. dir. Okay. N41234. Yeah. Boot. Gonna hack you now, you son of a bitch. Okay. SM40 startup sequence. Yep. 4 1 2 3 4 and then 4 0 0 0 7. Fuck it. A couple of extra bytes won't hurt. They're null terminated anyway. Okay. And then dir. Okay. Take the disk out. Put devcrack back in. dir. New disk. Okay. Yep. CD source. dir. Boot. Okay, so we can lm boot 3 1 2 3 4. Yes, fine. Okay. Swap out the disk. dir. Intro sm boot 3 1 2 3 4 3 0 abc. Okay. Right. So, intro disk now. Reset. God, I hope this works. Green. No, it's not green. Okay, it's interesting. Hopeless stream. Yes, we will do, I reckon, but we need to crack the game first. Hang on. Okay. Right. Okay, so thanks for the vampire there. Right, so the bootloader code that I've got works, right? It will load me a file where I want and then boot it, right? So this is where stuff gets slightly more complicated. So now we need to make a game loader that will load the game file off of this disk. Right. Because obviously if I've got that disk in there, you're a magician. I'm not a magician, I've just been taught by the best. So now the game won't load unless I put the original disc back in. And now the game will load, but it'll have all the protection in it, the manual protection, which we don't want. Doxter, who's the best? Galahad, obviously. Jesus Christ. I mean, there's no contest. Oh, look at that horrible protection system. Yuck. Yuck, yuck. Right, so. Right, so I need to do a quick visit to the office. It'll only take me a moment. Honestly, this BRB will be very short. Back in a sec. Right. Okay. Is the music still working? What's happened there? There we go. Good. Right. So. Right. So we've got a bootloader that will load the intro. So now we need a loader that will load the game file. So if we go back to our DevCrack disk, in fact, what we'll do is just reset it actually. Okay, let's just jump back into the action replay. Oh, fuck's sake. My OSSC does not handle the action replay at all. There we go. Okay, it's all nice and clear. Right, dir. cdsrc. Okay, dir. What did we call it? Game. Oh, we did, didn't we? LM game, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's fine. Okay, let's take that out. Right, so let's save our DevCrack disk. Let's go back to our game disk, right? So we've loaded that into 3, 1, 2, 3. Hoff. Okay, that's our, yeah, load the game file. Game, yep. Oh, end. My God, that's an awful lot of empty space there. We don't need all of that, do we? Okay, that's fine. Okay, so what do we do with this? Okay, we don't need any of that. We don't need to copy the loader into a specific area of memory because our loader is also PC relative already. Oh, okay, this might be problematic, but let's give it a try anyways. 300C6. Okay, so that's hang on. Yeah. Okay, it's not been relocated there, but yeah, it's 6C there. So that's where our loader starts. Let's just see if that works. Right, so it's 3006C, right? Right address might help here. Come on. Okay, and let's just all this blank space here. Let's just check that it is blank. Yeah. Doesn't make any difference, right? 3006C. Yeah. So let's on the game disk, SM game load 3006C to 305C0. All right. Kind of won't work on its own. But let's see what happens, right? LM game, 900. Nice, you've just learned how to use Resource and IDA Pro in the last year. It's super interesting. I loved, yeah, using IDA Pro was amazing. I apologise for like completely missing all of the chat, you know. You all seem to be having a lovely little chat between yourselves anyway, so IDA Pro is brill, yeah. It's how I disassembled Nightmare from the MSX to get all of the game code as it was. So it's 7C00 is where the game loader was loading, right? Ah, there we go. Okay, so 3BF2. Okay. December 5B296. Okay, yeah. Okay, so let's just try this, right? So let me write that down, right? That's the location of the loader, isn't it? 5B296 to 7C000 D91. Okay, right, let me write that down. Oh no, hang on. I'm doing this round the wrong way. That's incorrect. That is massively incorrect. Hang on. LM intro, comma 900. I've done this round the wrong way. I do apologise, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Forgot. We've got to go from the intro to the game, right? Okay. Right. So FA 7C000. Ah, there we go. Right. So 73. Let's just do 40. Okay. So on the intro. Oh yeah, I've written this down at 37A2. Yeah, you bloody idiot. Yeah. Right. So dir. Let's LM game load into 37A2. I'm not sure if this is going to work, but it's worth a shot. So all I've done is in that location there where it copies that up to the higher memory address, the loader into the higher memory address and then executes that, I've installed my own loader to load a file called game. So if you look at M73A2, you'll see it says game there. Hoff there is like some additional checking that I do. Right. Fuck, what was the address of that? I should have written those down, shouldn't I? Hang on. Oh no, it's intro. Sorry, I'm being an idiot. I can work this out. Intro is 4361192. Yeah. And then it's 6A7E0 plus 900. Okay, right. So let me just write this down. Intro actually runs from 900 to 6B0E0. Right. So we've got boot and intro. SM intro, comma 900, 6B0E0. Right. So what we're going to do here. IDA Pro is not free. It's very expensive. It's too expensive for me. But yeah, it's a great bit of kit. But yeah, far too expensive. I guess it'd be a bad tool if it couldn't be used to crack itself. I mean, that's the point. Right, so theoretically speaking, right, we've got our intro disc that has a startup sequence, a boot file, which will load the intro of the game. The intro of the game now has potentially a loader that might work that will then load the game off of this disc. So what we need to do is boot off of this. When the intro starts, swap discs and then see if it will load this. I have a feeling it won't work correctly, but we'll see. I might have to add a few extra instructions in. Yeah, we're good. We'll fix this in a minute. Don't worry, Benimo. Okay, let me just stop the music a sec. Okay, the swap discs. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, whatever. Right, challenge. Okay, yeah. Right, okay. So we're not 100% yet. All right. Okay, yeah. I thought that might happen. Right. Okay. I know what we need to do. Right. We need to make a reliable game loader. Okay. Okay. So, the game load, is that there? Okay, game load. Okay, lm game load, comma c. Okay, that's not really where I want to put it. Okay, okay. Let's just try and get this working on its own. Okay, so assemble says okay, move.w. Oh, actually, we've got kill, haven't we? Right? Kill lm kill, comma 7c000. Right? Disassemble 7c000. Okay. Yeah. Okay, and then there's the setup. Right. So what we want to do is from there. Okay, no, I know what we need to do. Assemble 7C024 BSRC00. Let's just put in 50 for now. And then there, assemble C02626. Jump. Okay, and then there we want that as 4C. Right, here we go. Right, 4C. Right, so our little boot loader here. We'll do a trap again, because why not? Clear all the DMAs and everything. BSR to that, and then jump to 900, right? And then what we need to do there is lm game load into 7C004C. Right, SM game load 7C7, yeah, here we go. C1, 2, 3 into C5A0. Right. Okay, and then go 7C000. So this should now just load the game off of my disk file. Okay, we're nearly there. Okay, I mean, obviously, we are running out of time for today, but we're going to get there, right? We're going to have a disc by the end of today. We're nearly there. Right. Okay, so we've got a good load. We've got a good solid loader now. Come on. Hazemaker. Shout outs to all the lamers. LM intro, 900. Right. Let's get that intro in there. Right. Well, Hayes, mate. We are removing the copy protection from it today. FSC 000. There it is. Right, okay. So our loader routine is on this disk. So 3750. Okay. Okay, so 37A2. Yep, okay. So dir lm game load, comma. Let's just double check that, right? Because it was D something bytes, wasn't it? So it was 0. Okay, so well within space, right? Okay, lm game load into 37A. No, 37A2. Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's good. 37A2 covers this. Okay, yeah. Okay. Okay, and the intro we remembered was intro. It was 900 to 6B0E0. There was no copy lock. No. Any particular reason why you chose Supremacy? Because it's got two protection methods on it. The first one is the disk format is non-copyable by standard methods, and the second one is it had a manual check in it, and the manual check we defeated very easily. So yeah, copy lock is season 2, maybe. Yeah, it might be season 4. To be fair, like copy lock's not like in terms of a system, it's quite clever, but to understand what it's doing, it's pretty tricky. Maybe you might do Double Dragon 2. That's it might be a Dockster. I just wanted to get an action replay, and honestly, like doing this has been like just so nostalgic. Right, so our intro boot disk now has the intro with our new loader code in it. So theoretically speaking, we could put this disk in. When the intro starts, flip to our game disk, which has the manual protection removed, and be able to play the game. Right, and these are standard DOS disks now. Right, so okay. Okay. Okay, intro's loaded. Taking out the intro disk. I put in the cracked game file disk. Right, we won't hang around. We'll just challenge the first opponent and just go. Okay, right, let's get our background music back on. Right, now, none of us want this as a 2-disc experience, do we? No, no. No, 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 no. Right, so, right, okay, so what I'm going to do just to give ourselves some safe. Yeah, we're doing all the disc swapping today, definitely. Okay, right. So just to save myself all the pain and anguish. What the fuck? Okay. Right, I tell you what we'll do. Come on, wake up. Thank you. Right. Okay, so our intro disc here is good. We like this. This is good. But what I'm going to do is just our original intro disc. We're going to format Q that. Yep. Okay. I'm going to make dir s. Okay. Get cds. Just going to prepare the disk again as install. Yep. Yep. And then dir still in. S, yep. And then there we go. Whoa, Dockster! Whoa. Hang on a minute, you shenanigan-filled man. Johan, John Amps, TJ Gray, Albert Pawkins, Mr. Yoma, Krill Plush, JMA80, The Shed Arcade, Telebug, Paranoid Magna, and Kieran of the Bit Shifters, hiding in the back there. Give Dockster a big hug because he's just dropped you a sub. So, yes, do that definitely. And Commander Keen on course. Comparatively normal Blue Jam, Sid LSM blog, Deck of Scoopex, Tikus, I can't spell that. Hypnoshock, Pingy, Dirty Harry, Ponder, and Gareth Qualley give Commander Keen a big hug, for they have dropped you a sub. It's just love. Thank you both, guys. You are both amazing. Hugs to both. You're both amazing. Groove Punk is now following. Thank you, Groove Punk. Right, let's just rebuild this disc here quickly. Just got to put that in there as well. Yep. And then SM. Hang on. Startup sequence. 5,000 to 500 1005. It doesn't matter, does it? Okay, yep. Okay, and then what I want to also do, just to be safe, is LM intro, 900. Okay, and just all I'm doing is just basically, I don't want to lose the work we've got on that disc, intro disc 2. Don't want to lose that because that's good work. Right. So I'm just transferring it onto intro disc 1. Right. SM intro. Oh yeah. Come on. Intro, 900 60B0E 6B0E0. Right. There we go. Right. Now we'll have the most exciting moment of the stream. Because you have my Packer disc. Okay. So the intro section. So the intro file now has a loader that loads a game file, right? But both of those files will not fit on the same disk, right? It just won't happen. So we need to pack one of them. Now the thing is that I prepared, as you may have seen earlier, I may have prepared my loader routine to already support Crunchmania. because I'm not stupid. So we've now got an intro disc here that should have everything on it to boot the game. So let's just double check that. This is our backup intro disc with everything that's good. So I'm going to put that over there in case something goes hideously wrong. Oh, you idiot. Okay, yeah. That might help. Okay, right, let's save that over there. Okay. It's okay, it's all good. Alright, let's reboot it. Right, we're nearly ready for the pack moment. Okay, we're good. Let's just double check it to make sure we're not mental. Okay, yeah. That's correct. Well, I know that's correct. It's loading correctly. Right. So, let's pack that file, right? Now, this pack disc I built was very particularly built for 1.3, right? So it copies the libraries and the executables and all of the required like directory commands, all of that kind of stuff. It copies them into the RAM drive. So if I do dir, right, if I type in CRM data, which is our compressor that we're going to use, I can take the packet disk out and it still loads. I can also do, oh shit, no, okay, that doesn't, no, it doesn't work because we're on DF0, right, okay. But if I do a dir now, okay, brilliant. Okay, so let's do CRM data. Source file is intro. Destination file will also be intro. So we're just going to overwrite the intro file. This is brave. Follow the white rabbit now. Right. I might just disappear for a minute. You can watch this pack. It's going to be a little while, so I'm just going to visit the facilities.
Back to the old school.
Back to school. Back to school.
I just realised this music has lots of swearing in it, but there we go. Back to school, chaps. Back to the old school. Here we are, packing a file on disk. From disk to disk. 44% ain't bad. It's not great, but... Okay, so... Theoretically speaking... This intro disc... Let's ask Action Replay, right? Oh, of course it's done that.
Back to school. Back to school.
There we go, right. So, directory, how much have we got left on the disk? 29% of the disk used, right? So, theoretically speaking, right, we could LM gain, come on, 900. Uncompressed, because it's, you know, it's less than 512k, so it's less than, it's more than half a disk, but we should be able to just throw this file on the disk. It should fit. Commander Keen, yeah, you're absolutely right. It should fit. I am going to pack it, but for today's purpose, we're just going to save it on here. SM game 900 71 EE2. Right. Just save it onto the disk as it is.
Back to school.
So what we could do
Motherfucking old school, nigga.
I did not say that. Thank you, Meg. Yeah, the serial for PDOS. Yeah, you needed a 32-bit serial number to decode each disk. You wouldn't decode it otherwise. But otherwise, you could just read the entire disk in. For the PDOS, no, the PDOS was like his disk format that had more space. You know, basically like his answer to Factor 5's fantastic disk system. Right, so... That's not playing anything, is it? Okay, wow. Okay, right. So, actually, we're not going to play any music. So, we've got a boot, an intro, and a game. I'm going to reset the Amiga. I'm going to boot this. And we see if we can... What we're going to do is we're also going to pick game mode 4 and see if we get the additional planets. And if we get the additional planets, then we've got basically the majority of the game done, apart from the ending sequences, which is going to be a bit more complicated. Decrunching. Okay. Just let the intro run so we know that all the data is still correct. Right, yeah, that'll do. Right, so we're going to check that it still works. So we're going to select the baddest bad man here, and then we should have instead of having like, was it 10 or 15 planets between you should have loads of them. And we'll have no manual protection. Oh, thy will be broken. There we go. Oh, beautiful. Oh, you're a cracker, Harry. Oh, there we go. Right, brilliant. Wow. So, okay, so that is intro and game now on one disc, right? So, now we need the ending. Right, and now, do you know how we find the ending? Now, you remember earlier, the intro would load the game loader into 7C000, right? Well, very nice. Alcama. Right. Come on, wake up. Wake up, dude. There we go. Hello. Thank you. Right. So, you remember our loader was F7C000. So let's just look for that again. Oh, there we go. Okay. Disassemble 3BF2. Look, all the secrets are coming out today, aren't they? Okay, so we found the 6800. That is actually a thing, isn't it? That's fine. Okay, that's just the music. Okay, it's fine. Okay, yeah, I remember that's where that is. Okay, so what we're now going to do, create a new disk. And what I'm going to do is, okay, there it is. So it's 5B. Let me just write that down actually. Game 5B 296 5B 296, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. And the game, I can't remember how big the game was actually. It was 900 to 71EE2, wasn't it, or something? I can't remember. I'll double check that in a minute. Okay. So 5B 296 296 plus D92, right, which is 5C zeros. Okay, so it's 5C 028. 028. I saw someone, Rule 18, welcome in. Okay, so I'm just going to save, okay, new disk, okay, SM end load, which is 525B296 to 5C028, right? Okay. Okay, and then the other thing I want to do is just grab my kill code. There we go. LM kill to 72000. Okay, and let's just save that on my new disk here as well. SM kill to 72000 7204A. That's probably slightly wrong. Probably needs slight modification. Yeah, we don't want all that DMA shit actually. We just want to just go 7202C JMP 7C000. Okay, SM kill. Let's just do 72000. Yep, come on. 72000 7202C. No, done that wrong. Okay, SM kill 72032. Okay. Okay, so dir kill and end load, right? So Supremacy disk 1 is cracked. Supremacy disk 2 is now what we're doing. Okay, right, so that's all set up. What we're going to do is in 800, okay, 3, that's fine. We've set it to that. So actually, yeah, if we do this, I think this will load the success ending for opponent 4. No, it will not do that. Okay, no. Hang on. 624 JMP 7C000. Okay, and then disassemble 7C000. Oh, that's not right at all, is it? Let's try that again. Okay, let's try that again. 7C000. Okay, there we go. It's going to be A0. Okay. Okay, disassemble 5B296. Okay, that's better. Let's call this win disk. Okay. Actually, let's just hack this, right? Because I'm not actually bothered. 5B296 And it's definitely D byte, so let's use 5C296. ADR. Kill and load. Okay, LM load 7C000. LM. LM kill 72000. M800 3. Put this 2 in. Go 72000. Right. Right. We've just completed the game on hardened settings. Spoiler alert, Rob Skin Rob. I mean, it's the world of the cracker. Scansled, yeah, it is slow, it is not good. It could be a lot better. And then you're stuck there. You have to reset the game. Right. So. We are running out of time quite desperately. So. Let's just try and rip a couple more bits of data. Right, so we've got a Win disk that will enable us to load stuff now off of disk 2, right? So kill to 72000 and then LM load into 7C000. Rob Smith Dev, night everyone, enjoyed it. You're going to make it reload the game, right? No, I'm not, because the original game doesn't do that. Why would I do that? That seems awful. A lot of effort. No. Let's just have a quick look here. Okay, I'm not actually that bothered by that. It still worked, right? So, anyway, night Rob. We ain't going to be on for much longer. I think we're just going to steal a bit more data off this disk, and then we're going to call it a night. AEC. Okay. This is what we're going to need to write a routine for this, I think. So basically, in 800, if that value is 0, 1, 2, or 3, then it's a successful ending. It'll load a file called win, which will be 0, 1, 2, or 3, or -1, which is \, and then it'll either load die music or win music, right? So yeah, do you know what, actually we're going to do this bit on the next stream, I think. So not going to touch anything. Yeah, we're going to call it a night there, I think. Oh, well, when I say I'm going to call it a night, what I mean is, we're there. We need to crack this too. What music was that playing? That was Dark Room by Stella. So, good chatting, guys. Yeah, nice. Good. Well, I think we need to finish on because I got the 500 out. So, we're going to do a demo. And whilst this demo's running, I'm going to find us. Galahad, well, I'm glad you learnt something tonight, mate. I'm happy of that. You know. Thanks, Neil. We're now obviously going to watch a demo. Night Shift, thanks for gifting Galahad. Let's have some of this. And then we'll find someone to raid. Back in a mo. There you go. That's a way to round off a stream on an Amiga 500. Real hardware. We haven't touched the PC all night, have we? Apart from to play music, which is fine. Yeah, I mean, I'm biased. You know, I'm involved. So, anyway, thanks everyone for tuning in. Nat Graham, nice to see you in there, mate. DVS, Going Digital, 8curl, Nivrig, Galahad, thanks for tuning in, mate. Dockster, JC1980, everyone. We're obviously gonna just do what I normally do on a Monday night. Night, Francis, mate. Take care. Lovely to see you. Refreshing. Oh, I like that. That's nice. Good. Yeah, this has been really fun. So yeah, when we come back next Wednesday, we're gonna crack disc 2. We're gonna shovel that data on. And then we're going to make a 2-disc version, maybe make a crack intro, and then look at the 1-disc version, because I know it's possible. We're going to raid Charlie Farr, and that's not going to work, is it? Oh, no, it has worked. Brilliant. Okay, so we're going to go raid Charlie Farr, because he does What's New Wednesdays on a Wednesday. And, yeah. Hypnoshock, thanks for tuning in. Tibby Chip. 8curl, Hypnoshock. Everyone stay on for Charlie. Charlie's awesome. He's brilliant. Plays new games every Wednesday on retro platforms. So that's what you need in your life. Just follow him. He's brilliant. I will see you here Monday next week for a bit of a rave, and then Wednesday for more cracking. So, Commander Keen, everyone else, love you all. Fantastic. Bye.